Okay, so Maiden's Tower is a tower that's located in this body of water off the coast of Istanbul in the Bosphorus Strait thing. And it's a tower. It's like a little tower, like it almost looks like a lighthouse, right? Okay. And so there are many legends that surround this mystical tower, but nobody knows what actually happened. So I'm just going to tell you one of the legends. Okay, so one of the legends was there was this sultan, and he had this daughter. One day, he went to the fortune teller, mystical person of the time, and the mystical person was all like, yo, okay, your daughter is totally gonna be bit by a snake when she turns 18. And so, like, the Sultan was all like, well, no way, that's fucked up, because, like, I'm Sultan and I can do it right now. So he, like, decided to build this tower in the middle of, like, this waterway, so that way nothing could get to her. And so he put his daughter in the tower. He was like hanging out there and everything, and it's an Ottoman woman, so what can I do, right? Because I'm an Ottoman woman, I can't do anything. I just sit around the bed like this and be a bitch. Anyway, so the whole point of this whole like Maiden's Tower thing is the oracle was like, oh bitch, you gonna get bit by a snake. But then on her 18th birthday, because her dad was so like, damn, you know, like we did so much, you know, like we put you in a tower and you didn't get bit by a snake, so I'm gonna send you a big basket of all this, you know, like exotic fruit. And in that basket of exotic fruit, lo and behold, there was a snake, and the snake totally bit her ass and killed her. And that was the Maiden's Tower tragic story. That's one of them. That's my least favorite one, actually. There's another one, and this is my favorite. I love this one. Okay, so it was the, you know, Sultan. This Sultan was all like, ooh, I've got a pretty daughter, and, you know, like, she's all hot and shit. And, like, he had betrothed her to someone. Betrothed to, like, you know, like, meet her, like, being all hooked up with someone. That was... I can't believe we're getting this on film. Anyway, okay, so he was all like, yo, you're gonna marry this chick. I mean, like, chick, you're my daughter. You're gonna marry this dude. And she was like, cool. Yeah, whatever. And I'm just like, wait until his daughter, doesn't matter. But then she went to court one day and she met this like super hot dude. Even though she had like her little veil on, she had like one of those sexy Ottoman veils. Like not the ones that like you couldn't see anything, but like the kind of ones where you can like see a little bit. Yeah, so like this dude totally falls in love with her. And he was all like, dude, you're like fucking hot. Like, I'm in court, so obviously I have a good job, and I have, like, you know, like, land and a kingdom, and whatever the fuck I've got, I don't know, if I'm like a peasant or like a eunuch or anything like that. And she was like, hot, yo. So she was totally not totally in love, but, you know, she went to do dirty things to him. And, so anyway, so her dad finds out, because, like, her bed woman, the woman who goes to their beds and like puts hot coal, the fucking maid, dude, the maid. So the maid was all like, yo, Sultan, you better watch out for your daughter because she wants to do dirty things to this dude. And the Sultan's all like, fuck that shit, that's my daughter. And so he built this like fucking tower in the middle of the Bosphorus just so he could put her in it and then like keep her there to keep the evil guy who probably has a really good job. I mean, like, he's not a bad guy. I don't see what the problem is here. He puts her in this tower that he builds because he doesn't want the dude to, like, deflower her, defile her, or whatever that word is. Even though probably she defiled herself plenty of times before that, as you have. And so this hot dude knew she was in there. And so he would visit her. Wait, did he visit her? I can't remember if he visited her or not, but he tried to visit her. No, let's just go on and say that he visited her. Like this hot, torrid love affair. And they were so in love, and every night he would take a little rowboat out. And he would visit her, and they would like talk about like all kinds of cool shit, you know, like that couples talk about, like, you know, like what kind of music you like and stuff like that. And it was really cool. You know, like back in the day, it wasn't like what kind of music do you like, it was like what kind of pan flute do you like. It was really boring. But one day, the Sultan found out that the dude was coming to see her, and he was all like, you know, no one's allowed to see my daughter for whatever weird edible complex he had. So he caught the prince and he slit his throat, and then he killed her. The real story, actually. I mean, those are just two legends, but the real story is that it's like a fucking Greek tower that's used in the lighthouse. Completely unromantic. So even though the third story I told was much more realistic, I kind of prefer the second. First one's okay. Second,